Ali still had many questions in his heart. In his previous journey, he had seen signs of Allah, then he came to know Allah's attributes through his beautiful names. But now, Ali's heart longed to know Allah even more closely. One pleasant afternoon, Ali came running to his grandfather. In his hand was a small notebook in which he had written his questions. Ali quickly said, "Grandpa, you once said that Allah tells us about himself. Is that really true?" Grandfather smiled and replied, "Yes, my son. Allah has told us about himself in the Quran." He sat Ali down beside him and said, "Come, today we will get to know Allah through the light of the Quran." Open book Surah Al-Fatihah, the beginning of a relationship with Allah. Grandfather gently took Ali's little hand in his and said, "First, listen to the very first chapter of the Quran, Surah Al-Fatihah." He read the translation with seriousness and love. "All praise is for Allah, the Lord of all worlds, the most merciful, the most compassionate, Master of the Day of Judgment. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. Guide us on the straight path, the path of those you have blessed, not of those who have earned your anger, nor of those who went astray." Ali listened attentively, then asked in a soft voice, "Grandpa, does Allah really always listen to our prayers?" Grandfather lovingly stroked his head and said, "Yes, my son. Whenever we call upon him from the heart, Allah is listening." Open book Surah Al-Baqarah, guidance for those who believe. Ali opened his notebook and read his next question. "Grandpa, how does Allah show us the right path?" Grandfather read the opening verses of Surah Al-Baqarah. This is the book in which there is no doubt, a guidance for those who are mindful of Allah, who believe in the unseen, establish prayer, and spend from what we have provided them, and who believe in what has been revealed to you and what was revealed before you, and they are certain of the hereafter. It is they who are upon guidance from their Lord, and it is they who will be successful. Ali said with joy, "So, it means if I pray, speak the truth, and do good, Allah will guide me too." Grandfather laughed and said, "Exactly, my son. You will keep getting closer to Allah." Open book Ayat al-Kursi, Allah's majesty and protection. Grandfather said, "Now listen to one of the most powerful verses in the Quran, Ayat al-Kursi." He read it in a deep voice. "Allah, there is no deity except him, the ever-living, the sustainer of all. Neither drowsiness overtakes him nor sleep. To him belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is on the earth. Who is it that can intercede with him except by his permission? He knows what is before them and what will be after them, and they encompass none of his knowledge except what he wills. His throne extends over the heavens and the earth, and their preservation does not tire him. And he is the Most High, the Most Great." Ali said in amazement, "What an amazing verse. It feels like Allah is watching over us from all around and protecting us." Grandfather said with affection, "Exactly. Whoever remembers him, Allah stays with them." Open book Surah An-Nur, the light of Allah. Ali and his grandfather sat by the lake, looking up at the sky. Grandfather said, "My son, now listen what Allah says about his light." He read the translation. Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. The example of his light is like a niche within which is a lamp. The lamp is in a glass. The glass is like a shining star, lit from a blessed olive tree, neither of the east nor of the west, whose oil would almost glow even if untouched by fire. Light upon light, Allah guides to his light whom he wills. Ali closed his eyes and said, "Grandpa, I feel like the light of Allah is entering my heart." Grandfather laughed and said, "That's the effect of the Quran." Open book Surah Al-Hadid, Allah's power and wisdom. While climbing the mountain, Ali got a little tired. Grandfather gave him some water and said, "My son, listen now about Allah's power." He read, "Whatever is in the heavens and the earth glorifies Allah, and He is the Almighty, the All-Wise. To Him belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth. He gives life and causes death, and He is capable of everything." Ali looked at the sky and asked, "Grandpa, Do birds and trees really glorify Allah too? Grandfather laughed and said, Yes, my son. We just need to understand their language. Open book Surah Al-Hashr, the beautiful names of Allah. When they reached the mountain peak, Grandfather said, Now listen about the beautiful names of Allah. He read, He is Allah. There is no deity except Him, knower of the unseen and the seen. He is the most merciful, the most compassionate. He is Allah. There is no deity except Him, the sovereign, the pure, the source of peace, the giver of faith, the guardian, the almighty, the compeller, the supreme. Glory be to Allah far above what they associate with Him. He is Allah, the creator, the maker, the fashioner. To Him belong the most beautiful names. Ali said, Grandpa, I want to memorize all these names. Grandfather smiled and said, Inshallah, my son. One day you surely will. Open book Surah Al-Ikhlas, the oneness of Allah. As the sun began to set, Grandfather recited the final verses. Say, He is Allah the One, Allah the Eternal. He neither begets nor is born, and there is none equal to Him. After Grandfather finished the translation of Surah Al-Ikhlas, Ali fell silent, his gaze fixed upon the sky, as if he was deep in thought. After a few moments, he softly said, Grandpa, I think I'm starting to recognize Allah more than before. Grandfather lovingly placed his hand on Ali's head. My son, do you know? The journey of knowing Allah never ends. Every day, every verse, every prayer brings us closer to Him. Ali asked in wonder, Then how can I know Allah even more? Grandfather smiled and replied, Make the Quran your friend, recite a little every day, reflect on its words, and most importantly, ignite the love of Allah in your heart. Ali said with joy, Grandpa, I promise, I will read the Quran, learn it, and befriend Allah. Tears of joy filled Grandfather's eyes. That's what I wanted, my son, for you, to become one of Allah's beloved servants. Then Ali raised both hands in prayer. O Allah, guide me, make me your friend, and never let me stray from your path. Ameen. The sun was setting behind the clouds. Golden light streamed from behind them, as if Allah was listening to Ali's prayer, and in this way, Ali's first faith-filled journey came to an end, but the real journey had only just begun, because the path to knowing Allah always remains open for every heart that sincerely seeks Him.